Hola. So, welcome to the House of Kai. I am Kairim, and today I'm sitting in an interesting spiritual discovery. Excuse me. And so, it's interesting because it's something I've seen played out in front of me a whole big bunch lately. And I know I do it as well. That's why I could identify it so easily. So when people were participating in this behavior, it was effortless because I was like, oh, bratty child. I know bratty child really well. I'm a brat. I know bratty child. Um, and so as I say that, the bratty child wasn't even directed at the other people, and in some instances it was as like another human being, you know what I mean? Like I would be, it's not like they were being bratty to me specifically, they were being bratty in general, but even more so it was being bratty in relation to the creator, to Father. It was knowing that, it would be in our best interest to not participate in something or to behave in a certain way or speak a certain way, any of those things, right? So it was a behavior that was out of alignment with Father. It was out of connection. It actually created a discord in the relationship of the Father energy with his children, okay? And so, I recently had a situation that it was like I knew full well that I was being a bratty child and I was disconnecting from Father, and I completely knew. And in doing so, I was sitting in this shameful energy. And I said, something, Father, I am choosing to not sit so much in the shame, but understand what I'm doing right now. I know that it's not in my best interest to participate in this right now. However, I'm going to do it anyway because I want to, right? How many of us say that, right? And so, and we all have all different things, right? There's like a plethora of things that we could choose from, a plethora of habits, behaviors that we can choose from that we're like, as we're participating in it, is it in our best interest? Why is it not in our best interest? And am I doing it to hurt myself, to hurt others, right? So I'm sitting in this energy and realizing that I'm doing this in spite of knowing Father did not approve. Father did not approve of this, and I did it anyway. And so I was sitting in that bratty child, and I'm like, okay, clearly I'm being a bratty child. Clearly I know better, all these things. And I said, but why? Why am I doing it? Why am I choosing to participate in this thing and disobey you? And you know what just came to me? Like, so clear, so clear. This whole realization of that the inner child is showing up from a place of, well, if you loved me enough, you would stop me. Holy wow. So simple, so profound, that I can feel and sense that it's being asked of me to lay something down for a while. Forever? Not even a thing. Like, for now, lay it down. And I'm trying to negotiate terms, right? Father said, just lay it down. And that bratty child inside of me did it anyway, knowing full well. And I'm so grateful I did. I'm so grateful I sat in that energy because I really wanted to understand why that pattern kept happening. Because this realization of like, okay, well, if the Father loved me enough, he'd stop me from my own free will. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not how it's not how things were set up. It's not how Father allowed it to be. Father gave us free will to go and make choices and choose to do things other than what Father wants us to do. We have that. I think the question is like, why would Father lead me down a path that would cause me harm or ill will? Why can I not accept that that which he asks of me is only for my betterment? Wow. And that it is in the asking of me to do so. And in some way, you know, it's respecting the Father. It's not even in some way, it truly just comes down to that. It's respecting the Father, because that is his way of interfering, right? Of saying, removing what it is or stopping the process. Like, Father's not going to come in and remove from your hand whatever it is, or it's just not going to happen. That's, you have free will, right? However, the way in which we show up, if we do it knowing that we've been asked to lay something down, then we're also showing up in like that bratty child. And so why is that bratty child showing up? Clearly the bratty child wants attention, right? So the bratty child wants attention. But the problem is, it has the Father's attention 24 hours a day, and it wants to separate from it, right? So it has all the attention it could possibly want or need, right? When you direct your attention to Father, Father directs it to you, and you have like 24-hour attention, whatever 24 hours is, okay? Whatever dimensional reality that is. So you have that span of time from, you know, sun up to sundown and moon up to moon down and this whole thing. You have full Father attention all the time, and it is us that wants to separate from it and test if Father's paying attention. See if, like, we need even more attention and discipline. I mean, isn't it silly what we do? Isn't it silly? So I'm going to sit with this more. I'm going to do more work on this, and I'm going to really work on my child here, because, I mean, it's so silly. It's the silly little thing, and it's not, it was not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, it was not something that felt like it was difficult to agree to. So when participating in it, literally allowing myself to feel and experience why I was doing these things, like how that was affecting Father and our relationship. Very interesting, very interesting. So, all right, that's my little rant on being a brat with the Creator, and a potentiality, you know, at least one reasoning of why. I'm sure there are other things I need to look at and all of that. However, realizing that, you know, bratty little child, wanting even more of Father's attention, even though I can't even handle all the attention I get, just saying. Yeah, so things to work on and work through. Cool. I hope that was a little insight into somebody else's world too. Yeah, maybe that helped you too. or helped you see another person more clearly. You know, I do often find everything I witness in another human being is really part of me as well, something that is either healed or unhealed or forgiven or unforgiven, you know. How I show up in that other part of the dynamic is usually determining factor. And so in this situation, I'm going to sit with it more. Yeah, yeah. Cool. I would love to hear about your stuff. Like, if are you finding you're a bratty child, or maybe something else? Maybe there's another reason why we know better. We know it's being asked of us, yet we still turn away. Maybe we all need to sit in that. What is it we're turning away from? Why are we turning away from it? What that appears like for us. Yeah. Cool. Well, if you'd like more information like this on spiritual insights, rants, all of the above, click subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. What is it? Like, share, and subscribe. Mwah. Peace out, y'all.